are Delmarva, you're watching Coast Life, and we are your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
And I'm Ava Krivosh. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, Ava. Thanks for being back again.
I'm so happy to be here.
Another day with you. We had a blast yesterday. Just a little reminder, our friend Ava with the Delmarva Sports Network is here till Friday.
Yes, I'm here till Friday. I'm so happy to be here all week. It's been such a great experience.
Good, I'm so glad. Well, we always have a blast. And I know we introduced Ava to you on Tuesday, but thought it'd be fun. I'm going to ask Ava a couple questions that maybe you've been dying to know and help you get to know her better. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, these aren't too hard. These are just get to know Ava Krivosh questions. So the first one, Ava, is you told us yesterday you were an Ocean City lifeguard. Mm-hmm. What are some of your favorite memories of being a lifeguard in Ocean City?
I think some of my favorite memories were just doing such a difficult job with the people that you work around and building those bonds and friendships that you'll have for a lifetime. I mean, you have so many different experiences. You don't know what your day is going to throw at you, and you have to support everyone around you in your crew along the way. So you become so close. It's like a family with all of your coworkers, and just all of the wild things that have happened on the beach that you get to share that experience with the people that sit next to you on the beach.
The people on Delmarva love our lifeguards. They'll be excited to hear that. All right, something else about Ava, maybe you didn't know, she's a big foodie. Ava, what are some of your favorite foods?
Oh, my list could go on. I know that they make fun of me a lot at DSN because whenever we share the studio with Delmarva Life, whenever they have chefs on, I'm like running down to the studio to see what's being cooked on the Delmarva Life kitchen. Mm-hmm. So I love all food. Growing up, I worked at a little hole-in-the-wall pizza sub shop, so I love cheesesteaks and pizza, and really anything greasy and unhealthy is kind of my vibe.
Perfect.
And I think my other favorite would probably be Mexican food. Tacos and chips and salsa and guac. I love guac.
With a marg.
Oh,
just
yes.
Okay, so I know what we're doing after work.
A spicy marg.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking my language. Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm curious too. I know you're a big animal lover.
Yes.
Favorite animal?
I love dogs.
Ooh, dogs.
There's no competition. Dogs are the best.
I've heard that you have some dogs of your own.
Yes.
Okay.
My family has 2 dogs, but we also have fostered during COVID. Oh. We started fostering 2 puppies from a litter throughout for 3 months each, and found them forever homes, so it was really super cool. But right now we have 2 dogs. We have Charlie and Duncan, and my mom named Duncan after Dunkin' Donuts. So if you can't tell, she really loves her Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
It's a mom thing. My mom does too. That is so funny. Is there anything else you want the people of the Delmarva Coast to know about you?
I think that's about it. I mean, I think we'll have more time throughout this week to maybe get to know me a little bit more, but I'm enjoying my time here, and that's all that matters.
Amazing. And I love too, just in case you didn't know this, we've talked about Ava with Delmarva Sports Network, doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Mm-hmm. So being in front of the camera, you were just rocking it, having so much fun with you. So yes, props to this girl.
I'm trying my best.
No, she's killing it. And as we jump into the show today, though, you guys know we love just to talk about what you're talking about, sometimes silly things that you can talk about with your coworkers. Something we were talking about today was, what is something that just stresses you out more than it should? Like, you know it's irrational, and you're like, I'm getting way more worked up over this than I should be. My thing that first came to mind was, are you ever walking, maybe you're on the boardwalk, and the person's just walking really slow in front of you, and you're like trying to get around them, and they're slow.
Like dodging them.
It's like, they're not doing anything wrong, but I just get stressed out about it.
I think for me, it's like every time I'm slightly running late to anything, I always get stuck behind someone who is going 10 or more miles per hour below the speed limit. And I'm like, come on, let's move a little bit faster. Yep. Like, I have places to be, and I know that they probably have places to be too. So I know it's irrational, but it definitely gets on my nerves.
Oh my God. Everyone can relate to that. And I feel like it only happens when you're running late.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yes, you get it. Something a coworker said was, when you're at a drive-thru and there's like 2 lanes, and you're like, oh, I'll pick the shortest lane, and that person is just ordering the whole menu.
Yeah, they order every single thing on the menu, or they don't know what they're going to get.
Yes. It's like, how do you know what you're not going to get at McDonald's? Or, I don't know, anywhere, I guess. But if I frequent McDonald's a lot, maybe that's just me.
I totally have my order. It's I pull up to the window, order it, and I'm zooming through there.
Okay, perfect. So if I see you in a drive-through line, I'll get behind you.
Yes,
We're
yes.
going to be moving and grooving. Something else that's like silly, and I don't know if everyone can relate to this, that stress you out. Maybe you're already a little stressed, and then the room gets just a little too hot. And then you're like, my shirt is sticking to me. My hair is frizzing. I can feel my shoes on my feet. And you just get like sensory overload.
Yes.
Are you watching right now like you're crazy, or do you guys understand? You said
We
you
hope
got
you
it.
understand.
I hope so.
I mean, we might be a little bit crazy, but
A little, but that's just, and then you feel like you can't do anything the rest of the day.
yeah.
Yeah.
You overthink it. It's, it happens to be that way.
Our showrunner downstairs was having that moment today. She was like, guys, it's a little hot in here. And she was like, haven't washed my hair in a couple days. And someone was like, what? And this started a whole other conversation. So we were talking about girls in our hair, or guys with your long hair. Here's a personal question for you. How often do you wash your hair?
I would say it's recommended that you don't wash it that often
Yeah.
because it's healthier not to strip your hair so much.
Right.
But I wash mine a lot because of I don't like going and working out and then having my hair be all gross
So the key to that,
afterwards.
don't work out. Just kidding. Well, I'm not. I don't work out, but makes sense.
I probably too sweaty and then my hair gets all gross. So I rather just wash it all. I probably wash my hair too much.
Okay, that's fair. Because I think for women, depending on what type of hair you have, it's like even like once a week can be okay, twice a week. I do 2 to 3 times a week.
I wanted to start washing mine less because
Yeah.
I know it's healthier for your hair, but yeah, when I'm very sweaty, I just don't think that it works out the best way.
That makes sense. I think a lot of people are going to be watching too, relating to you.
I hope.
So that's good. So that's what we're here for, right? We're with you. We get stressed out at the slow driver too, and go a couple days without washing our hair.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Do you have any tips before we move on for working out that like for the next day, and if like dry shampoo?
Oh, I love dry shampoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us know your tips. If you're a big gym rat and you shower like not every day, or shower, but you don't wash your hair every day.
Yes.
I need to know. All right, still a lot more to get to today on Coast Life. Earlier this week, I sat down with Hogs and Heroes and the organizers of OC Adventure Fest. We are going to tell you all about this incredible event that gives back.
We'll also sit down with Rob Wilkinson and talk about changes to the local programming. All that and more when we come back.
Coast Life is brought to you by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, and Shell Brothers.
You're watching Coast Life on Coast TV, and school is back. I'm very excited because football is back, but also that means some changes to local programming.
And we are so excited to jump into this with our expert, Rob Wilkinson. He is the promotions manager here at Coast TV and Telemundo.
Thanks for being here, Rob.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Now, I've heard a lot about this syndication. I've sat in many, many, many marketing meetings with you, and you always talk about syndication, and I genuinely do not know what that means.
Same.
Yeah, it's a word that generally not many people use, only people in the industry use.
Yes.
Or closely related in the industry. Basically, it is those shows that are in the daytime that are, and sometimes really late night, that are just, they're really like the talk shows. They are the game shows. They are also the, those shows that are, they're called off nets.
Okay.
Like the reruns of different things, what we have, a good example is Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. They're good. And what's so special about syndicated shows is that they can air, depending on the market, at any time within some constraints, obviously. And it could be different from channel to channel. Like for us, we have Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy on NBC. Wheel of Fortune's first, then it's Jeopardy. But I went to California and I saw a billboard for Jeopardy at 7 on their CBS station, and it just threw me for a loop.
Confusing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what syndication's about, and because of that, we can change up the schedule throughout the day.
Okay. So let's talk about that because it's changing with school starting. Like we mentioned, September is a big month. Why September are we seeing these changes?
Well, because honestly, I think it's because of summer vacation.
Makes sense.
If you've noticed, and you and I have talked off air about this, that like Tamron Hall right now is airing repeats, and I'm like, well, it's because everyone needs a break.
That's fair.
So August is every syndicated show has repeats on. Doesn't matter, it's more or less repeats. And it's like September is a nice way to start fresh because the daytime shows come back, the primetime shows come back, everything. It's like the new year for TV.
So what can we expect coming this fall on Coast TV?
Well, the thing is that for daytime is we're going to do a little shuffling of the schedule. What's really affecting us is Dr. Phil.
Okay.
The show right before Coast Life, his show is ending nationwide.
Wow.
So the parent company of whoever does their syndication is ending the show. So we have to do some rearranging, and if you like puzzles, this is perfect for you.
Okay.
But what we're going to do is just move things around. How we do it is we look at who are the viewers at that time frame, and also what shows are around it.
Okay.
For example, Coast Life. So it would make more sense to put another talk show-esque, more fun show instead of Dr. Phil, which is more, how his show can be.
It can get depressing.
So we're going to move Tamron Hall from her noon time slot right before your show.
Oh, okay. Exciting. And again, you and I were speaking earlier about some even bigger changes, some new shows. I'm going to leave it there, though, for now. We're going to talk about that in just a second. And we have some sneak peeks at some new shows coming to Coast TV. So stay right where you are. You don't want to miss this. We'll be right back. You are watching Coast Life on Coast TV, and we are back talking about some changes coming to Coast TV with our friend Rob Wilkinson.
So Rob, I heard that there's a new talk show coming to Coast TV. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, the new talk show is really new to us. Okay. On our sister station, Fox 21, we've been airing Drew Barrymore, her own show, and we're bringing her over to Coast TV.
And of course, Drew Barrymore, new to our station, but new to everybody. Some brand new TV shows coming to Coast TV. Tell us a little bit about those.
Well, we have some returning ones.
Okay.
So I can kind of go day by day.
Sure.
But the Queen of Country is coming to The Voice. Reba is coming to The Voice. She is excited to make her debut. Also, that same on Mondays, we have The Irrational coming up, which is a brand new show. And it's about the FBI behavioral profilers, but he's kind of like the Bill Nye the Science Guy mixed with Criminal Minds.
That is...
I can dig this.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yes.
And I have a little promo to show you a little taste of his character and what it's about.
Okay, let's take a look.
You're the science guy.
That's Bill Nye. I'm actually the behavioral science guy. Are you familiar with predictable irrationality? Paradoxical persuasion. Retrospective framing. Attentional blindness. Bereavement sex.
That's a thing. Nothing irrational about that.
Understanding human nature can be a superpower, which is why the FBI ends up calling me.
Did you really help the Rams win the Super Bowl?
Well, that was a risky experiment, but it worked out for them.
I don't know about you, but I'm so excited for that show. I am such a fan of crime shows, and I hear that there might be something else along the same lines.
There is another crime show on the different kind of crime.
Oh.
Yes, it's about missing persons.
Wow.
Yes, there is a lead of this team who was a missing person herself, her character at least. That is also holding a dark secret of their own. Yeah, but it's all about missing people and trying to find these missing people since there's so many people out there that are missing. But I do have another promo for you to see, so.
Yeah, let's check that out.
We find missing people who have slipped through the cracks, and we bring them home. I am going to find your son. Gabby, where is the line? There is no line. I will do anything to bring people home. New case.
We make quite the partnership, don't we?
That looked incredible.
So excited to watch both these shows.
Yes, and I hear those are the only 2 new shows that are
Yes.
here. Why is that?
Yeah.
They're the only 2 brand new shows. Not saying that there's not going to be new episodes of different shows. We have Quantum Leap is having new episodes. Transplant is Dateline, of course. But as previous episode, you've talked with Rob Rector about the writer's strike and the actor's strike.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's affecting TV, especially prime time.
Okay.
Now, the big thing there is people have told me, and I think you and I have talked about this before, Paige, is the way to compare it is back in 2020 when COVID hit the Hollywood industry.
Yep.
Everything was shut down. It's going to be the same kind of programming.
Okay.
So more game shows, more like documentary style type things, which is why Dateline is now not just on Fridays, it's going to be on Thursdays too.
Oh, okay.
But Ava, we have something special for you.
Our sports girl.
Ooh.
Yes.
So
Okay.
excited.
NBC is getting Big Ten.
Wow.
Yay!
Yep, on Saturdays, and of course Sunday Night Football is coming back.
I can't
Perfect. Okay, good. So I know change can be hard for some people, but there's some real good things coming too. I mean, this is an exciting time of change, if you would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Well, Rob, thanks for keeping us updated. There's a lot to keep track of. Is there a way that people can keep track of this, maybe online, or if they are wondering when their new show is airing, how can they keep track of that?
On the NBC's website,
Okay.
NBC.com.
Okay.
That's where they can get their everything about their show, their favorite show. But I can tell you that for all the daytime stuff, our programming changes during the daytime is all starting on the Monday after Labor Day.
Okay.
And also for primetime, all the new shows start on the week of the 25th of September.
So some time to plan
Get
your
used to it,
schedule,
yeah.
around your favorite shows. Great. Well, Rob, thank you so much for being here and for talking to us about this.
Thank you.
Of course. Hey, we have more Coast Life heading your way, you guys. So just stick around, stay on your couch, and keep watching Coast Life. Well, it's no secret that the people of Delmarva love giving back, and we like to have fun while doing it. That is why I'm so excited to introduce you to 2 of our guests today, because we are talking about OC Adventure Fest and all of the good that it does. Thank you both so much for being here. First, if anyone doesn't know about the event, can you just tell us, OC Adventure Fest, how did it start? What does it entail?
Well, Devil Doc called me about a year and a half ago and said that H2OI, which is the unsanctioned car event, is a problem, and we had a past relationship and said, why don't we do something that benefits police and have police involved in military? So that's when we formed OC Adventure Fest, Outdoor Sports and Gun Show, benefiting police and military. And this year specifically, Ocean City Helping Hands Foundation, which encompasses the police, lifeguards, fire department, EMS, and everything like that. And the second beneficiary is the Maryland Cops, Concerns of Police Survivors, which is very dear to Devil Doc's heart. And so we formed it last year and had great attendance. We had about 10,000 people show up the year one.
Wow.
And this year we expect almost double that. And in conjunction with that, we have a concert this year's with Don McLean, which American Pie is the most 5th recognized song in the world.
Great.
The Troubadour. Actually, he might sound better now than he did 50 years ago when he did this song. And then we brought in Showmasters, and Showmasters does over 50 outdoor sports and gun shows.
Wow.
So we brought in the professionals, and that's what we do. And the outdoor sports show this year even has a catfish pond for the kids to come and fish. They got a 5,000-gallon fish tank that you wouldn't believe the size of the fish are in it. And they actually have the National dock dogs
Wow.
competition.
Love the dock dogs.
Yeah, they're blast.
That is so exciting. And so this really is like a family event, right? I mean, I know some parents might hear, a gun show, but you have a lot for kids as well.
Oh, absolutely. The outdoor sports and gun shows. It's all about the kids, and then, benefiting the police and military. $1 of every ticket for the entry into the gun show goes to Maryland Cops.
Great.
And $1 goes to Ocean City Helping Hands. $2 of every ticket to the Don McLean concert goes directly to the Ocean City Helping Hands. And then we had a custom gun that was manufactured locally
Wow.
that
Okay.
we're raffling off. It's like a $4,000 build.
Nice.
And that money also will go to the 2 organizations.
Ooh, okay, can't wait to see that. That's very exciting. And of course, like you were just saying, though, this really gives back to so many local organizations. You're here with Hogs and Heroes.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about Hogs and Heroes and also how events like this benefit you all.
So understanding what we're doing and why we do it is the key to this success of this thing. The Hogs and Heroes Foundation was formed in 2010 to assist other 501c3s to ensure that we vet them for the people that are donating. The Hogs and Heroes itself is a 93% organization. 93 cents out of every dollar goes directly to the cause.
That's great.
So our number one charity is Maryland Concerns of Police Survivors. Maryland Concerns of Police Survivors is there within moments of an law enforcement officer being killed in the line of duty. They're there for the family. They're there for monetary support, educational support, and moral support through the grieving time and then on after that. Our event this year is going to focus on the Adventure Fest side, shooting sports, the gun show, but we've got a very, very important event during the event, and that's called the He Cook and Hilliard Poker Run.
Great.
So that's going to be on the 23rd of September at the Convention Center, and we submitted a flyer, so you can put that up on the website. But every penny that's raised from that is going to go to Maryland Concerns of Police Survivors. Sue Nickerson over there, the president, is just her son Michael was killed some years ago in the line of duty in Centerville, Maryland. But we strive to make sure that families are made as whole as possible after a tragedy like that. You can't ever get over it, but it's something that we can try to make them feel a little bit more comfortable about.
Could you just give us a quick reminder, when and where is Adventure Fest so people can give back, and how can do they have to buy tickets? How do they sign up ahead of time?
September 23rd and 24th, Saturday and Sunday, at the Roland E. Powell Convention Center and Performing Arts Center. And you can go to ocadventurefest.com and get tickets. Both, you can click on Showmasters for the gun show tickets. I believe there's a discount if you go online and do it.
Great.
And of course you can get the concert tickets there too.
All right, perfect.
And then for the poker run,
Yes.
it's also on the 23rd, also at Roland E. Powell Convention Center. And you don't have to ride a motorcycle to participate. I just want to get that out there. Bring a Jeep. Bring a bicycle if you want to. You can even jump on the drunk bus.
Okay, perfect. A lot of options. That's
As long as you make all the stops. And it's really affordable. It's $20 for one poker hand or $35 for 3 poker hands.
Okay.
And every dollar goes. So
every dollar. Yep, you are going to have so much fun doing so much good. So thank you both so much again for being here
Thanks
and for what
for having
you do
us.
every day, of course. All right, well, don't forget, really, just your money is going to go towards such an amazing cause. I hope to see you at an OC Adventure Fest. For right now, just hang on wherever you are. Coast Life will be right back. You are watching Coast Life on Coast TV, and check it out, Ava, nice hat.
You too, Paige.
Thanks.
As you can see, we are currently wearing our Coast Country hats, and right now we have Coast Country's very own April Brilliant with us today.
I'm so excited to be here. This is my first time at your lovely studio. It's so beachy.
Thank you. Yeah, we love having you here.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys are big country fans, I hear.
Yes.
Big.
Yeah,
Yes.
and who's your favorite artist?
Morgan Wallen. I'm seeing him soon.
How about you?
I love Morgan Wallen, but I also love COASTLIFE.
Okay, and you can hear all these fine folks on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We have so many exciting things going on right now. We have a huge prize, and I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but I need you to go to our website and check it out, coastcountry.com. We've got ticket giveaways happening right now for Russell Dickerson. He's going to be coming to the Fillmore in Silver Spring, so that's going to be happening real soon. And I don't know if you've had a chance to listen to my show, because I know you girls are really busy here at Coast TV, but on Wednesdays, we always have April's Animals, which is a great segment where I bring a furry friend in, which, you know, we all love to play with puppies, right? Let's face it.
Oh, this girl especially.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, back at the station, I totally have played with a few of the dogs that come in. You know, on Wednesdays I do try to keep my eye out for the Humane Society that comes into the office. It's so much fun.
They're adorable, and you know, they all need homes, and they definitely are in desperate need of walkers to go over and walk those dogs now that summer's ending. But now that school's getting started, one thing that's going to be happening is my teacher feature, which is on Tuesdays in the 11 o'clock hour. So if you know an amazing teacher, Vernon Powell helps us out with some gift cards for that, which is amazing. We certainly do appreciate them. But you can make a nomination at coastcountry.com. So
amazing. And we love our friends at Vernon Powell, and of course all of our local teachers.
Absolutely.
That's great. So what else is going on at Coast Country? I mean, you're always talking, it seems, to great artists, giveaways. What's been going on lately?
Well, of course, we had He Cook Fest this past weekend, which was amazing. Got a chance to hang out with Jimmy Charles and Locash. They did wonderful performances for such a great cause. And plus, another thing that I'm doing is called a guest DJ. So you guys have got to come and do that. It's on Thursdays in the 11 o'clock hour. You can come in, hang out with me, talk on the air, introduce some of your favorite artists.
Ooh,
so much
that'll be
fun.
really
we would
cool.
love that.
Yeah, we have lots of fun things going on. And Gary, who is on the air after me, I'm on from 10 to 3 weekdays. Gary comes on 3 to 7. On Wednesdays, he does something that's a lot of fun called Would You Rather Wednesday. So he gives you these choices. Some of them are impossible. Like if you had a superpower and you had to choose between this or that, which would you pick? Other ones just have been really, really hard to decide, but that's a good thing. And on Saturday nights, Jared is doing something new called Solo Cup Saturday Nights, and it's basically some alternative, if you will, country music. So lots of fun for everybody.
You really do have something for everybody on
We really
Coast Country.
do. Yeah, and Thursdays, if you like the oldies, we have Throwback Thursday. That's going on Thursdays throughout the day.
Perfect. Country music fans love their oldies country music.
Absolutely, they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
April, I have to ask you because you asked us. Who's your favorite country music fan?
Hands down, Kenny Chesney.
Easy
Kenny
answer.
Chesney. I went to see him 4 times in concert last year. And by the way, I paid for all my tickets, just in case you were wondering. They were not for free. I wish they were. But my goal is to hopefully meet him someday. So
I hope you do.
yeah, it's a long story, but I'll tell you briefly. I almost had a blind date with him back in the day. So I'm talking way back in the day, 1990. Oh, I'm going to give away some ages here. 95. I was working for a past radio life, and my boss had met him. They became friends. He said he's going to come town to visit. Would you go on a blind date with him? He's just starting out. And I was like, absolutely. And then one of his big songs came out. I think it was Me and You. Shot to stardom, and I never got the chance to do that date.
So what you're saying is we're going to get Kenny on Coast Country.
Yes.
Maybe we can guest DJ that day.
Yes, we can all hang out. We can get some shots. It'll be great.
That's so cool. And we'll get him a cool Coast Country hat.
I bet he'll wear it.
Oh, great.
Cover up his head. It's a little shiny sometimes.
Come on, Kenny.
But we still love you.
We still love you. That's amazing. All right, can you just remind us how we can listen and where we can get involved with these great giveaways and everything you're doing?
Absolutely. You can find out everything that we have going on at coastcountry.com. You can also listen on our app, which is Coast Country. Just look for our patriotic red, white, and blue crab logo that's on your hat there. You can listen online at coastcountry.com as well. And of course on the radio at 103.9 and 106.3
Perfect. I do love this logo.
It's really cute, isn't it?
It's very cool.
It's so American. I love it.
Yeah, it's very American meets Delmarva Coast, the best of the best.
Absolutely.
All right, April, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I have a lot more to talk about today on Coast Life, so stick around.
You're watching Coast Life, and if you're looking to decorate your home anytime soon, Salvaged in Lewis, Delaware is the place to be. And beside me is Bryn Byerly, the owner and operator. So Bryn, tell me about Salvaged and what makes it so unique.
So Salvaged has actually been around for a lot longer than I think people realize. We've been a business in the community for over 10 years now. and we are women owned and operated. So kudos to all the women out there. But Michelle, my business partner, and I, we have 2 female employees, and we do everything ourselves. So we really pride ourselves on being girl bosses. Through and through. And we really have set ourselves apart. We offer a variety of so many different things. Our business has really transformed over the years. So we started with just like painted furniture. Now we have a mixture of painted furniture, which is antique and modern furniture, like mid-century modern. And now we also offer new furniture. We have decor, we have chalk paint by Annie Sloan. We are the exclusive Delaware stockist. We offer delivery and layaway, which a lot of businesses don't do. And yes, we do some of the deliveries ourselves as women.
Awesome.
And we have really found our niche here in the community.
All right, and you guys have been going on for 10 years.
Yes, that is correct.
Amazing. And you said you're the only Delaware stockist. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so actually, Michelle and I, so we bonded over 10 years ago over a bottle of wine one night. And we both had found a passion for Annie Sloan chalk paint. And she was using it on her own, I was using it on my own, and it really wasn't like a huge thing around here yet. Okay. But Annie Sloan created chalk paint over 35 years ago. And you have to be trained and certified to be able to carry her paint line. It's a huge investment. And it's something that we chose to invest in because we believe in it. It's quality paint to transform your furniture, kitchen cabinets, really anything you want to paint, you can use this paint with. So we are the exclusive Delaware stockist, and we are proud of that.
All right, and speaking of the paint, you guys paint your own furniture, is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Wonderful. We do everything ourselves. I am not so much of a painter anymore. I'm not really super hands-on with that, but the girls and Michelle, they do all the painting.
All right, and people can also customize their stuff as well, right?
Yes. So we have a huge warehouse in the back, probably like an additional 4,000 square feet, where we keep furniture kind of behind the scenes, so you can come back there if you're looking for something in particular, like a dresser, a sideboard, end tables, whatever it is. You can come back there, you can choose the piece. We have everything with measurements and pricing, and you can choose your color, and then we give you the turn time and we get it finished for you.
All right, and do you guys have any other projects that's going on that you really want to showcase to the viewers?
We do kitchen cabinet jobs. Something that's really exciting that's happening for Michelle is she's opening her own interior design studio called Mood Design. So that's going to be happening soon, and it's really going to go hand in hand because we get, so many people who come in and that's what they're looking for, design services, but we can only offer so much with just our crew, so we're excited to collaborate with her, and obviously she can use salvage furniture, so it's a win-win.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
50-50. All right, girls, so if anyone wants to, come to Salvage, how can they reach you?
So you can reach us in multiple different ways. We have email, we have Facebook, Instagram. We do a lot of advertising on there on social media. We have a website that you can go to as well, where you can purchase. We have decor on there, not furniture yet because it's such a high turnover. Okay. But yeah, there are several different ways that you can reach out to us, and our response time is typically within 24 to 48 hours.
And that's pretty fast.
Yes. Yes, since we do everything ourselves.
Women ran, that's what we like here at COASTLIFE.
Yes.
All right, guys, if you want to pick out a beautiful piece, as you can see behind us, please hit up their website, their Instagram, and the rest of their social media. There's more COASTLIFE on the way.
This segment of COASTLIFE was brought to you by Salvaged Home Furnishings and Decor.
Watching COASTLIFE on Coast TV, and it's Wednesday, but maybe you've already started thinking about your weekend plans. Ava, starting to think about it?
Starting to think about a little bit of what I can do this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. So if you haven't decided yet, maybe you're still planning. We have a guest to tell you a little bit more. We have Helen with the Rehoboth Beach Film Society. There's a lot going on at Cinema Arts Theater, so we're excited to talk to you.
Well, I'm excited to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're a year-round theater, art house. So this weekend, we are doing our second screening of King Lear. King Lear is part of our National Theatre Live, plays from London's West End. So King Lear features Ian McKellen, and it's a sort of a contemporary twist on a classical William Shakespeare play. And then continuing the series National Theater Live, we will feature next month Fleabag, which is Phoebe Waller-Bridge's classic breakout through Amazon Studios. She wrote the adaptation for the play and obviously stars in it, so we'll feature her next month. And then we switch gears. You know, year-round we produce Cat This Week films. And we run those films Wednesday through Sunday every week. And the price is right. It's very reasonable. The theater sits in Lewis behind my favorite convenience store, the Wawa. We have free parking, ample parking. It's great. It's before you drop down into Lewis and Rehoboth and all of the traffic. So this week on Friday we open Nandor Fodor and the Talking Mongoose. Those Brits love their titles. So Nandor is sort of a loosely based story around a talking mongoose. It stars Simon Pegg, the infamous British actor who's done Hot Fuzz, The World's End, and recently Star Trek. And also other blockbuster actresses, Minnie Driver, and of course the infamous Christopher Floyd from the Back to the Future. So it's an all-star cast. It opens up this Friday evening at the theater. And then the other opening film under Cat This Week for Friday is The Bank of Dave. So Dave is another loosely based British story about a man who wanted to open up a local savings and loan bank to help the local citizens in his community. But of course he bumps up against the financial institutions of Britain, which have been in place for 100 years, and also do the licensing for banks. So both comedies are fun and tongue-in-cheek, and we really encourage people to come out. You can buy tickets online at rehobothfilm.com, or you can come by the theater Wednesday through Sunday and buy tickets in person.
Amazing. All those sound really great.
They sound so much fun.
Definitely. I'm curious, how do you pick what you guys are showing at the theater? It sounds like you have a really different and diverse showings that you give.
Yeah, we have a very particular crowd. They love British films. There's some sci-fi in there. We try very hard to work with as an independent theater, we work with independent bookers to produce a weekly film schedule that's reflective of what's going on across the country and also globally. So every Monday and Tuesday, I'm sort of pulling my hair out, trying to negotiate film titles to open, what I want to hold on to, and then of course those infamous licensing fees that go with it.
That's a great point. I didn't even think about all of that goes in behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Great. These movies that are showing this weekend into this weekend, would you say they're good for families, adults? Who would you recommend makes plans to go?
Family. Family to adults.
Okay,
you know, it's British comedy. It's very much like BritBox, what you see on BBC. The great news is that if you go to our website to purchase tickets, you'll always find the ratings listed for each title. So that should help.
Definitely. Great.
Yeah.
All right. Can you remind us one more time where the theater is and how people can get tickets and get involved?
Sure. So again, the theater, Cinema Art Theater, is in Lewis behind the Wawa. And of course, to purchase tickets, we encourage you to go to rehobothfilm.com. Or, again, you can come in, you can take a chance and come in on the day of and purchase your ticket. We do open the doors 30 minutes before each film.
Okay. And they have really good popcorn.
Yeah.
I've had it there before.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
That's a new installation.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
It was very good. Perfect.
Good.
Well,
I'm glad.
Thank you so much for being here and giving us some ideas of what to do this coming week. All right, you guys can stay right where you are. All right, Coast Life, before we let you go, we've been talking about something during commercial breaks, something you've been talking about too. If you haven't, you're lying. We're talking about pumpkin spice versus apple. What the superior flavor is. Pumpkin spice, Ava, what are you going with?
I am not going with either. I know. I am so much more of a cinnamon person.
Okay.
And I'm not a fan of pumpkin spice or apple. I'm not the big fall flavor girl.
What?
But I would go with cinnamon in my a cinnamon latte or something like that, I guess, if I had to make a choice.
Okay, I can get behind that. That's fine.
What about you?
Oh, pumpkin all day, every day.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah, no shame in that game. Yeah, it's like the best time of year when pumpkin spice comes out. Of course, this is a topic that everyone's talking about right now. Is it too early? It's not. Do you think it's too early? Ava!
I know you don't want to hear about it.
No,
I know,
it's okay.
but it's still summer.
I respect your decisions.
I know.
I know it's the unpopular opinion. So, of course, you can get in the conversation too, as always, on our socials. They are right here on your screen. And we're always talking about just fun little debates like this. We always have questions that you can answer, or you can email us, team@coastlife.com. We'll be back here tomorrow. Ava will be, of course,